One day, Jesus and his disciples went to Bethany. Jesus had friends who lived there, Lazarus and his two sisters, Mary and Martha. They were all very excited to see Jesus. They prepared a dinner in Jesus' honor. Martha served, and Lazarus ate with Jesus. Then Mary took a jar of really expensive perfume and poured it over Jesus' feet. When she was finished, she wiped Jesus' feet with her hair. Mary did this to show how grateful she was to God for sending Jesus to them. The perfume smelled so wonderful, the whole house was filled with its fragrance. But Judas, the disciple who would soon betray Jesus, was not happy.
That perfume was so valuable. It cost a whole year's worth of pay. We should have sold it and given the money to the poor.
Judas didn't really care about the poor at all. He was a thief, and since he was in charge of the disciples' money, he often stole some for himself. Selling the perfume would mean more money for him. Judas was selfish and ungrateful, but Jesus defended Mary.
Leave her alone. She is doing this because she understands what is about to happen to me. She is showing me great honor while she can, while I'm here. She won't always be able to do this.
Mary was grateful, and that helped her do a great thing for Jesus.
Hey, I wanted to record today off of right off the front yard here down at Heights Baptist Church. We see the words "He lives" right behind me, and we got folks driving by that are waving. But I wanted to kind of do today's devotional that out of John chapter 12 right here in front of the church. And so, in doing so, we today was all about selfless devotion. As Mary broke the perfume, is preparing the sacrificial lamb for the cross. And so, Dr. Dave did a great job of putting up the cross for us today. But we see Mary's selfless devotion within the preparation of the Passover lamb. We'll read tonight in Maundy Thursday service about the lamb being the preparations for the Passover feast and what role that plays. We often skip that when we're reading about Jesus going to the cross, but the preparations for Passover was just a normal thing that Jews did, but they didn't realize that he had the Lamb of God that would take away the sins of the world. And so that's important for us to note that as they made preparations and they were going to celebrate Passover meal, that Jesus came in the midst of all of that. So as Mary had prepared Jesus' feet, it was almost an anointing, a preparation in John 12, if you will, for preparing the Passover lamb for sacrifice, preparing the doorpost and remembering back when that their sins would be passed over. And so as they made preparations, the one thing they didn't do is prepare their heart. They didn't prepare their heart. So we're hoping and praying that this Easter season, especially even tonight as we get together in a few minutes just to go and celebrate the Lord's Supper, that we prepare our hearts. And it's not just for this time of year. Easter happens every day because he is risen, he is alive. We bought these nice letters to kind of show that he lives. We put them in the front yard of the church to help to remind everybody about what Easter's all about. So I hope that's the case for you. Let's celebrate Easter together in a special way this season as a family, even though that we're in our homes, but inviting others to know the joy of what it is of having Jesus in our lives and knowing the hope of the resurrection that we can get involved in each and every day. I hope God blesses you during this time. Have a wonderful day.